She tried to steal my lake house weekend. Now she's facing charges. My friends and I are using your lake house this weekend. Don't be weird about it. That was the text I got from Chloe, my former roommate, 2 days after she moved out, without cleaning, paying damages, or apologizing for trashing my apartment. I replied, have fun. Then I called the property management company and canceled her access code. Chloe had been my roommate for 8 long months. The first few were fine. She seemed laid back, fun, maybe a little messy. Then she turned the place into a 24/7 party zone. I'd come home to strangers asleep on my couch, bottles rolling on the floor, and someone's vape melting a ring into my coffee table. But last weekend was the final straw. I'd gone to visit my parents. When I came back, my apartment looked like a crime scene. Red wine stains on my couch, cigarette burns on the counter, broken glass everywhere, vomit in my bathtub, and my bedroom door kicked in. Security footage showed Chloe letting in about 15 people that Saturday night. When I confronted her, she shrugged. Don't be so uptight. It was just a party. I'll Venmo you for the door I gave her 30 days notice. She packed up, left early, and didn't pay a dime for repairs. I thought that was the end of it, until Thursday morning when her text came in. Hey, me and my girls are using your lake house this weekend for Jasmine's birthday, Friday through Sunday. Don't be weird about it. She was talking about my uncle's lake house, something I'd brought her to once, months ago, for a casual weekend. She'd apparently decided that counted as a standing invitation, so I played along. Have fun, I texted back. Then I called the management company that handles access codes for the property and explained the situation. They deactivated the code within minutes. Friday evening, my phone started buzzing non-stop. 17 missed calls, a flood of texts. The code isn't working. We drove 2 hours. You need to fix this. Why are you ignoring me? I ignored every message and went to see a movie. Later, my uncle sent me footage from the property's security camera. Chloe's SUV rolled up around 5:40 p.m. They tried the keypad again and again. One of her friends actually got out and screamed at it. After 3 hours of waiting, unloading coolers, and a failed attempt to climb the 8-foot gate, they finally gave up and drove away around 9 p.m. The cherry on top, every hotel nearby was fully booked for a local festival. They had to drive home that night. The next morning, my phone buzzed again. You ruined my birthday weekend. You're an awful person, I replied. Not sure what you mean. Chloe told me you were using my lake house, but I don't own any property. Silence. Then a barrage of messages. First, threatening to sue me, then calling me pathetic, then demanding gas money. Finally, she admitted she never had permission, but insisted I shouldn't be such a dick about it because normal people share. Turns out, she wasn't done. Over the next week, the property company received multiple calls from me, and by me, I mean Chloe pretending to be various people. She tried saying she was my girlfriend, my sister, even my business partner. The final call claimed there was life-saving medication inside, and she needed emergency access. The property manager called me and asked if I wanted to press fraud charges. I said absolutely yes. 2 weeks later, she sued me in small claims court for $4,500. Her claim? Emotional distress, breach of verbal contract, and travel expenses. Apparently, my 2 words, have fun, constituted a binding agreement, so I came prepared. I brought text screenshots, photos of my destroyed apartment with $3,200 in repair invoices, the security footage from both my building and the lake house, and the property manager's written statement detailing her fake call. The judge looked tired before the hearing even began. Ms. Green, he asked Chloe, did you have permission from the property owner to use this lake house? Chloe smiled nervously. Well, he brought me once, so obviously, so that's a no, the judge said flatly. Did the defendant ever explicitly tell you could use it? He said, have fun, she said, sounding desperate. After you informed him you were already going? Yes, the judge nodded slowly. Case dismissed. And based on the counterclaim, Ms. Green, you owe the defendant $3,200 for damages to his apartment. I'm also recommending the DA review your actions for potential fraud. Chloe's composure cracked instantly. She screamed that I'd ruined her life while her mom yelled something about discrimination from the gallery. Security had to escort them both out. Now she's facing criminal fraud charges and being sued by her own friends for the disastrous trip. They all paid for lodging and gas, only to spend 6 hours in a car for nothing.